think like quite a lot of, especially males my age, I kind of went through my 20s, early 30s, thinking that my body was invincible and nothing had changed. And I would stay the same shape, the same kind of fitness levels. And I hit my late 30s, early 40s, and then suddenly it was a reality check. I'd gone through a breakup of a 20-year relationship. And I was getting to the point where, certainly my physical fitness was taking a massive dive. And I could feel it not only in appearance, but just generally walking down the street, just struggling to get kind of motivated. A lot of lethargy in there. Not being able to sustain a long period of time playing with the kids, that type of thing. And I think all of that on top of the relationship breakdown just made me think that it's time. Well, like, what do I want out of this? Do I want to continue down this route where I'll end up massively overweight, not being able to do the things I used to like to do? I never tried any diets, never tried that kind of thing. It was more me trying to fit exercise in here and there, very sporadic, very kind of, I'll spend a few days doing this and the change will be miraculous, where, that doesn't work. I would go through periods where I would try and eat a bit better, but it was never sustained. Both were never sustained. And obviously going through this process, I've realised that you need to have both in a balance to see results. I must be honest, my biggest concern was for the investment, what am I going to get out of this? What is this process going to look like? And it wasn't obvious at first. It took a couple of weeks for me to kind of get it and get what he was doing and how he was doing it, and allowing me to take quite a lot of control about what's going on. But it didn't take long for it to really kind of, the eyes open and you go, all right, okay, this is what it's about. It's an investment in yourself, because it's a development through 12 weeks. It's not, here's the program, let's crack on. It's very bespoke to the individual. It looks quite closely at everything to do with you as a person, not just the physical side, it's the psychological side as well. But yeah, there's not much that I can say that I actively didn't like. It was a very well thought, well structured, very bespoke to the individual process. I have cerebral palsy. It affects my left side, so I've got a lot of weakness on my left side. It's not only the physical, but it's just the psychological impact of that as well, of cerebral palsy. And I've never kind of used it as an excuse for anything, but I think coming into this process, I was kind of telling Tom that I can't move my hand in this way, I can't move my hand in that way, I can't do this, can't do that. And it was all about adapting to you. And I did adapt. And I did, when I was doing the exercise, I was doing adaptations of whatever exercise it was. If I couldn't do it, or I'd push myself a little bit, if I felt I could do it. But I would say to anybody with any sort of disability or impairment of any way, it doesn't matter how small or how big, this works for you because it is totally tailored to the individual. If you have that initial chat with Tom and you fit together nicely, absolutely go for it, because Tom will, it's almost like Tom will be there when you need him and he won't be there when you don't. He's very much attuned to how you need to work, and he does that very quickly. He's very good at reading people. I would say if anybody is in any doubt as to whether to go through this process, I would ask yourself the question of, is this a whole life change you want? And if so, I would speak to Tom. Whatever you want to get out of this, you will get out of it if you put the commitment in. Do you know, I had that last call with Tom. We looked at my photographs, we looked at the stats, we looked at how much had come off, what I'd achieved, what I'd eaten, the things that I'd tried. I mean, I got excited midway through the process about eating kale. I mean, that was massive for me. So, really proud of it. Really proud of how it changed me in many ways, not just the physical.